Okay, so the next project is Humanoids. Over there. Looking at a collection of 10,000 NFTs, not as established as the previous projects that we've looked at as far as timeline goes. 10,000 items, 50% on the dot ownership distribution, 12,000 Ethereum traded, which is really decent, especially for a project with this sort of floor price. You have to sell a lot more NFTs at this floor price to generate 12,000 than you do if you're sitting at a 2 ETH floor price. If you look here at the activity, and then we'll jump back to just show you what they look like. Just want to make this all time again. So if you look here, they were really hyped when they came out. They minted for 0.08, which was the norm in those days, not this 0.25, 0.35 rubbish. And if you look here, they hit all the way up to 1.5 Ethereum. They launched in October, early October. And then again, a very similar chart to all of them that we've been seeing. I believe all of these are sleepers, in my opinion. All of these projects that we're covering today, I really, really do. These are the ones that haven't yet felt the recent pump. So, if you're sitting on ETH and you're itching to buy good projects, this episode is really for you, honestly, because these are not ones like a Bored Ape sitting at 110 Ethereum and even CloneX now sitting at almost 20 Ethereum. It was 6 Ethereum 4 days ago. So they hadn't had their pump yet. And everyone was saying, when is World of Women's pump? 3 weeks ago, and they went from 2 to 10. So I think there's potential in all of these projects today to do that. So I just want to take you to the art of humanoids over here, so you can have a look. I'm just going to close that. This is quite cool. Then you can see them a bit bigger. So also very, very unique to them, right? To their project. You're not going to mistake this for Bored Ape. Again, their own style, their own vision, not this derivative of derivative stuff. So a nice, I would call it an OG project. If we jump over through to their Twitter over here, 41,000 followers. Then this is what I wanted to show you. So there's a companion coming out very soon, 7th of February. Yeah, so in a week's time, which I'm excited for. You need 2 of them to have a companion. So before you go and buy one and then get disappointed, you need 2 of them in order to get a companion. At least that was the last I knew about it, just from being in their Discord. So double check that if you are buying, don't buy just for the companion. If anything, if you want to buy after the companion drop, like we've been saying. And then if we jump into their Discord over here, so this is what they've got coming up. This was an announcement on the 15th of January, and then I'm going to take you down to more recent, but basically staking. So again, they're a few months behind SVS as far as when they were launched. So this is what you want to see. So they're working on a dashboard design and development for staking. Obviously, brand partnerships, very broad. They're working with different brands to bring you different things. One of them of which they've released below, but it's nothing like huge, but they're working on various different things. They're really going to be pushing their marketing and social media. And they've got merch coming up. For me, I've said it before, merch is not a biggie unless it's like a Bored Ape. And even then, honestly, I had my mutant and I didn't even go into the shop. In retrospect, I should have, because I would have loved to have had a Bored Ape hoodie or something, or mutant ape hoodie. But other than that, I wouldn't really be that interested in merch, but everyone's different. Again, it's just the same thing here, staking on companion. And then they've just said recently what they're doing on the marketing side. So they want to do a street art campaign. Again, you see it's their own take on things. They're creating their own path in the space. And that's something that I really look out for. I'm talking long-term holds here. So when I'm flipping, I don't look out for that. I know at the moment that an anime project is going to do amazing, even if it's a copy of a copy of a copy. In the very short term, if I could mint that, I could flip it for 2, 3, 4x quite quickly. So that's different. But I'm saying when you're looking for a long-term hold, you could realize gains soon, but you intend holding it even through the gains because you've looked into the project, you like what they're doing, you like the community. You do want to see that they are charting their own path in the space, that they're doing things their own way. And these guys and all of the projects today definitely are. Partnerships, so it just says here, nothing really concrete. I've had several meetings with founders of amazing projects. Remember, these older projects and Humanoids sort of in the middle have got relationships with these other ones. And I'm pretty sure, and I don't have any alpha on it, but if I'm sitting there and I'm either SuckDucks or SVS or Dogepound at the moment, where my floor hasn't moved like the rest of some OG projects, I'd be talking to those guys and saying, look, guys, let's do something. So it's interesting. They had several meetings with various founders of some really great projects. We are discussing creating some new deltas for the collection. Had some primary meetings with projects and companies. So they're definitely working 3D printed noids. So they're saying that you could get an actual physical thing of your noid, of your NFT, a physical ornament. Setting up our final meeting with a sports agency that's got a lot of potential, reach out to lots of brands. So they're definitely firing on all cylinders. I just want to play you this movie over here. So yeah, at a 3.3 or 0.4 floor price. Let's just play it to you. I don't think you can hear this. Okay, it's just showing you the dashboard that they're working on for the staking. At a 0.3 or 0.4 floor price, would I rather go for this or another ape that's minting tomorrow at 0.4? Hands down, I'd rather go for this. They've already been through the 3 months, the trenches, the problems are all ironed out. The paper handles are gone. The community's united. This is a prime time. They're working hard now, or they're focusing everything on marketing. And this is prime time to just be in there. 0.3, 0.4, good investment. Again, if you don't intend on getting two, maybe wait a week for the companion drop. It definitely will drop to 0.25-ish, at least for a few hours. You'll be able to pick a couple up because a lot of people bought two in order to have this. So even if they love the community, they're happy to get rid of one. They'll still have their other. So yeah, I mean, if you don't want to get in for the drop, I would get in after the drop. So if you don't want to buy two, I wouldn't buy one now. But at 0.3 ETH, you cannot go wrong, in my opinion. They're not going anywhere. And another notable project, very worthy of this episode.
Perfect. All right.